everybody, and welcome back to my channel. So this week for the Halloween series, we are doing one of my favorites. It's the doll makeup, and this one is inspired by the Chitty Bang Bang character, Truly Scrumptious. I'm sure you guys have all watched that movie when you were kids like me, but at the point when she's at the music box and she's turning around, I think that's so cute. I knew I wanted to do some sort of a doll for Halloween this year, so I decided to do that, but kind of do my own twist on it. So I have a Dern doll on that's kind of like what she has, but it's different colors, so I just kind of customized the makeup to go with that. And then also with the hair, my hair's obviously shorter, so I just ended up doing a totally different look for that. So yeah, that's what we're going to get into today. So without further ado, let's skip to the footage where I show you how to get this look. So I've already curled my hair, and I actually did pin curls for my hair, and I used the same balloon wands that I always use, and I used the 25mm barrel attachment. You also don't really have to pin your curls for this. You can just go ahead and curl it. I just like the little bit of lift it gives. It just makes it easier for styling. I don't think I'll ever start styling my hair without putting any of this volumizing powder in there. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in my roots. And I've already sprayed my hair with a little bit of hairspray too. So for this hairstyle, I was thinking kind of doing like half up and then with pigtails. I just thought that kind of looked doll-like you'd see a doll with that hairstyle. So we're gonna start teasing, and I'm gonna tease the hair like backwards. That way it can like flow into the hairstyle. I'm gonna go ahead and use this little scrunchie I have. It has a little bow. If you have like a hair bow or anything you can use, go ahead and get that ready, but it just kind of adds a little bit of that childish kind of look. Probably starting at my temples here. And just gather that hair up pretty high. Oh gosh, my hair's all sticking together. Okay, I'm just leaving out a few pieces here that I can curl at the end. I think that would be kind of cute to have a few. And they're kind of small. And in the back, but I want to split the hair in half, but I don't really want you to see the line of the hair part. So I'm gonna kind of do it a little messily. I'm gonna go ahead and clip off one side. And then I just have these clear elastics that I've already got ready. And from here, I'm just kind of going to swoop the hair over and kind of position it where I want it. I want to do that now before I pull it in the ponytail, obviously, because I can't really fix it too much then. And can go ahead and pull that into a little pigtail. Other side now. Messed that one up. And if you have short hair like mine and some of the pieces are kind of coming out, you can always bobby pin them in. So there's like a little hair that I'm just gonna pop a small bobby pin. I think I'm gonna try moving to a little bit of a smaller barrel because I feel like these aren't holding the curl as well. I didn't want to make it too curly to begin with because I didn't want my hair to shrink up too short, but now that they're in the ponytails, I'm gonna switch real quick. So it's just the 19mm one. Okay, I think I like how that looks for now, but we're gonna go ahead and move on to makeup. Okay guys, so we are now in my room and I'm all set up for the makeup part, and I'm really excited about this week's Halloween character because it's much more like girly and there's a lot of pink. So this look was kind of inspired, well, it was inspired by the Chitty Bang Bang. We used to watch that as kids a lot, and that one doll scene. I liked it because she has kind of what looks like a Dern doll, which is a German dress. I think that's what they styled it after. We lived in Germany for a few years, and so I have a Dern doll to wear, so I thought that'd be cute for a video. My kind of thought process behind it was to kind of do an inspired look by her, but make it kind of match my Dern doll. So I'm not gonna follow everything exactly. I'm gonna do like my own spin on it, if that makes sense. Just like last week when we wanted to completely make our face flawless, we wanna do that here, because dolls have perfect skin, obviously. So I'm just mixing, again, some Well People concealer on my finger, about that much there. with my vitamin C serum. I just need something to thin it out. I just do this because I don't own foundation, so this is how I make foundation. Okay, and then I'm gonna go in further and conceal just using the same concealer and put that around my eyes so that that place is very flawless looking. I definitely have a lot of purple there. I haven't been getting too much sleep lately, so unfortunately it is a little bit dark down there. That's okay, we have makeup, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so my skin is like one straight white color now. And I'm just gonna add the tiniest amount of translucent powder just in the T-zone because I have something special I want to kind of use to set my face. But I'm just going to put a little bit of this just around here because I don't want mascara smudging. So for this part, my dirndl that I have is like pink and green. So I want the colors on her, on Chitty Chitty Bang Bang, she has like the red cheeks and lips. I want to do pink instead, obviously. Well, I'm going to use this light eyeshadow. It's like a cream shade, but it has a hint of pink in there. I'm just gonna pick that up on my powder brush and kind of set my face with that, just to kind of give it a little bit of like a pink hue, make it look more dollish, so. Okay, and not too much because I don't want to look like I've just caked on a bunch of layers. But I'm going to go back with my beauty blender just to kind of press that in. Now I'm going to hop into this Honest Beauty palette that I have. I am so sorry in advance. I am using so many palettes here because there's just different shades in each one that I want to use. Don't feel like, you know, you have to have the exact same palettes and things that I use. Obviously, if you have similar colors, just use those. So I'm going to take this light white shade on the brush. I'm taking that around my whole eye all the way up to the brow. And then I'm going to swoop it down in like a big circle because I want my eyes to look more dollish. So I'm just going to do that to kind of give like this, like a rounder effect, like this whole area is part of my eye. And then again, pressing it in with my beauty blender just to kind of let it mesh all seamlessly together. Now we're ready to work on some eyeshadow. So I'm just taking a fluffy crease brush. This one honestly is a little big for my eye, but I was just lazy and didn't want to wash my other brushes, so we're using this. Start with this purple eyeshadow. I want the eyeshadow to look more pink, but if you just use a little bit of this, it gives off that color. And I'm going to take this in like another circular motion, just up high in that crease. We want our eyes to be bigger. In the Chitty Chitty Bang Bang thing, she had what looked like to be just like white shimmer all over her eye. I kind of just wanted to add some pink in there. And then I'm smoking this underneath pretty far down because I want, again, the whole eye area to just kind of like enhance it and make it look much bigger than it is. And I'm gonna even swoop it around once I have less. Okay, now I'm gonna cut out all the parts that I do this eye, but after I do a step here, just know I'm doing the same thing on the other side. Okay, now I'm going to take, it's the 100% Pure blush that I have that's shattered. It's in the shade Cherry. If you remember my blushy makeup tutorial, I used that and you know the story behind that. I'm just going to get a little on my brush. It's very hard when it's all crumbly. And I'm gonna do the exact same thing just up in that crease. I just want a little bit of like pinkness in there. Go into my beauty counter palette and just mix blush and slipper. Blush is like a pink shimmer, slipper is a little purpley, and I just think those would look cute mixed. And I'm just going to put this all over the lid, up just into the crease there. And I will take that in the inner corner a bit too to brighten that area up. Okay, and then since Truly Scrumptious had some glitter on her eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and put some on mine. So this is another beauty counter palette. It's their glittery one. I'm gonna start by putting Gleam on top, and then I'll put this white shimmer, which has crumbled. I don't know. I guess I'm just rough with makeup, but that shattered. But I'm gonna start with this pink shade first and put that just where the other shimmers are. Now that's down, ready to take Moon Dust. Be very careful with that. I love wearing glitter eyeshadows. It's just so much fun. Now that that's on, I'll just go back with that same brush we used just to kind of blend those colors together. I'm gonna go in with an angled brush, and in this, there's like this kind of dark purpley shade. And I wanna use that for my liner. I feel like it'll just kind of complement it. So I'm gonna take it in the top there. I'm not gonna go all the way in, I don't think. So maybe 2/3 of the way in. I'm gonna bring that on the top there. On the bottom, I'm gonna bring it down a little low. Lower than I would, to kind of give the illusion that my eye's lower down there. And then I might just drag a few at the end down like their lashes. And then at the end there, I kind of want to droop one out, like 2. And that'll look a lot better once we do have our mascara on, and we can always fix if it still looks wonky. Just because, why not? I'm just gonna use my brown eyeliner to tightline the top there. Just dip my shirt in some blush. I always do stupid stuff like that. And then with my angled brush, I'm gonna take this cream shade again in here and just kind of stamp that a bit on my waterline. Just be careful to tap off the excess because you don't want extra powder kind of going in your eye. That'll probably irritate it. So if I had white eyeliner or nude eyeliner, I'd use that, but I don't. So if you do have that, go ahead and use that. I don't, and I'm too cheap to get any, so. Time to curl our lashes. Get them ready for mascara. And for the mascara, definitely go heavy-handed. If you want, you can use false lashes. False lashes. But I'm just going to be very generous with the mascara and just take my time and build it up because we want our eyes. Obviously, like, that's one of the most like iconic things about like a doll is like, you think about it, they have like the big eyes and lashes. I'm using my Honest Beauty one, which has a primer, so I'm just going to put that on real quick. And then normally with primer, I don't bring it on the lower lashes, but because I want kind of like that clumpy or fake looking lashes, I'm gonna go ahead and put it on this like outer third there, because I feel like that'll give a good effect. I just realized that I think I forgot to mention that obviously I already have my eyebrows filled in. I just wanted to skip that because in the movie it looks like she just kind of has hers filled in normally, so I wasn't going to do anything like crazy to it, and so I was just like, yeah, save time. So thought I'd mention that. Okay, now for like one of the most noticeable things about her being a doll, honestly, is the cheeks. Obviously she's got the 2 like big red glossy patches on there. I've got a picture down here for reference. So yeah, we're just gonna put those on the apple of my cheek. I have a cream blush. I feel like it's gonna be a lot easier to like paint on. Just start by stamping. And I'm just gonna swirl till I get it big. I want it to be in this area, like right on the center of the cheek. That's the best way I know how to get it like perfectly round, is to just kind of start small and slowly blend it out. I think that's about the size that hers was, so I'm gonna leave it there. And then the hard part, trying to get it to match on the other side. So we'll do the best we can. Might not be perfect, but this one already looks lower down. Okay, I think that is as much of twins as they're gonna get. With what's left of my finger, I kind of want to take a bit on my nose to make it a little pink there, because I think that looks very dollish. Her nose isn't pink, but I'm just kind of using her as like inspiration, obviously. And I think I'll put a little on the chin there. And then like what was the very like last tiny bit, kind of smudge that up on my forehead. to set the cream cheeks in place, we're going to go back to my Shattered palette and to just kind of add a little bit more pinkness too. That way it won't hopefully smudge later on in the evening. Try not to scratch your face, especially there. You can see like the perfect round cheek and then there's like a line through the middle where you started cleaning your face. I did, last year I worked at Chick-fil-A, so we dress up for that. And I was a scarecrow, and so I had like the little orange cheeks and I would like scratch my face and realize, oh crap. And I also had like the black eyeliner on there, so I had to be very cautious about an itch. Sometimes I'd be like, wait, yeah, there's nothing there. We are ready for lips now. I'm using Pink Canyon. This is the matte formula from 100% Pure, which it's like my favorite from them. Excuse me, my eye's watering. I just think this is a pretty pink. It goes with the cheeks really well. So I'm gonna start out with this. And I'm just gonna line my lips just like normal. I'll probably will round them out a lot more to look more, I don't know, I just feel like a doll's lips would be more rounded. So I'm gonna take, I think, a little bit of this Clover shade. It's very pink, and I'm just going to dab a little bit on just to get a little bit of a darker, more pink look, but not too much. And then for highlighter, I'm gonna take this palette again. I'm gonna use this shade here. Trying to look for a clean brush. I'm just gonna dust off that eyeshadow brush I was using. I can see myself drawing a purple stripe. I'm just going to put that around here. Oh. I know she was like very highlighted around the side here. So I'm gonna put that around there very well. Should have put it on here before lipstick. I didn't think of that though. But what can you do? I'm gonna also kind of take it up into this eyebrow there. It was kind of hard to see her makeup honestly too well because of the quality from like videos and pictures I looked at. It's kind of hard. Now, for the really fun part is I'm gonna take that same glitter that we used on the eyes and put that in like all the same places. Just be very careful because this could end up everywhere. Just gonna take it on top of that blush there too. And I'm gonna be pretty generous about it. I just love doing fun makeup like this so much that you wouldn't necessarily, obviously, wear this out on a daily basis. But it's just fun. We never really did Halloween as kids, just because it is kind of a dark holiday and my mom just didn't really want us doing that stuff. But the last like 2 Halloweens in a row, I worked at Chick-fil-A, so I dressed up for that. And it was so fun. I'm like, I love doing that. I'm gonna take a break real quick to wash the glitter off. Okay, and we're back. And just in time for mascara, because I think that's the last thing we're gonna do. Knowing me, I can always find something to fix, and then an hour later, then I'm really done. So for the mascara, I'm going to focus on the top, just getting them as long and flared out as possible. And then on the bottom, I'm just going to build it up, like I said, on the outer edge. Kind of those dolly lashes. So after saying that I was gonna leave it on this outer part the whole time, I'm kind of thinking I want to take it in, but just like have it more built up there. I think I like that more. I wish how quickly it looks on here that I do my mascara was the reality, because I just wish it was that fast. So now our makeup is pretty much done, I believe. Just look at the photo. I think I'm just gonna touch up a few things because usually some things get like messed up or fade. And obviously we have mascara to clean up. because I'm a slob when it comes to that. I don't know how people put on mascara, because it's not, I'm not going to blame the mascara's fault. This happens with whatever mascara I use. I really feel like a doll now, because it's kind of fitting. I cannot tell you how many people I've had tell me, like at work before, that I look like a doll. I don't know, is that a compliment? But I got that. I one time even got baby dolls. I'm like, I think it's just because I'm very pale and my face is round and chubby. So now I think I would really get people saying, you look like a doll. So I'm just going to wait for that mascara to dry, and then I'll flake it off with my Q-tip. I'm paranoid now that I'm gonna say toothpick. I'm gonna take you outside today because it is a gorgeous day. I'm gonna have my lovely sister who agreed to do a photo shoot with me, because for the last 2 videos, the Halloween videos I put up, I completely forgot to get pictures of my face, like my headshots, like good pictures of the makeup for like the thumbnail and stuff. And I'm like, I cannot forget this time. I have to do that. So I'm gonna go put on my dirndl, and I will see you outside. Enjoyed this little doll tutorial. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and then subscribe if you want to see more videos. Next week is by far my absolute favorite of the Halloween tutorials I'm doing. It's my favorite character that I did. So next week also will be a baking video. So exciting. I would also just like to say thank you to my cameraman, Jennifer. You want to wave from behind the... Oh, I'm sure that looked so natural.
It didn't.
She was kind enough to get all these shots and stuff outside in my dirndl, so thank you for that.
My pleasure.
Okay, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in next week's video.